Hello and welcome back to Safe Forestry. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create forms in Safe Forestry Desktop. So to begin with, we need to go to the Forms tab in the menu. You can then select the site that we have created for these tutorials, and we can see that there are currently no forms for this site. Now, in Safe Forestry, there is a big template library of forms, so we can either use these to get started or we can create new forms. So let's click the template button, which will bring us to our global template library. This shows templates that have been created for this company, which can be used between the sites, and also the Safe Forestry template library. As our company doesn't have any forms at the moment, we will select the global template library. This shows us all of the forms that we can copy over to our worksite. So if we just click on one of these, we could show you what these look like. So if we select the toolbox talk, this is an example of a form in Safe Forestry. These are all fully responsive for displaying on the app. If we close this window and go back, we can then take the forms over to our site by clicking the duplicate button. Then you just need to search for the forms that you would like to copy over to your site by typing in the first couple of letters of the form name. You can duplicate multiple forms at once, which is particularly useful when establishing a new site. Once you're happy with all of the forms, you can click the submit button and that will duplicate these forms into your site. You can see now that we have the forms that we had duplicated here, and these forms are all in their active status. This means they are available for users to complete. To create a new form, you need to select the Create button. This will then bring up the Create Form page. We can then input the name of our new form, the category this will fall under, and a brief description of the form type. You can then specify whether you would require a signature at the bottom of these forms, whether you want to set priority or require closing for these forms. To add our first section of fields, we need to click the Add Section button, and you can name the section. And then by pressing the Add Field button, we can start to put together our questions. So we're going to start with a date input for a site induction form. Text input is for the name of your question. The type is the type of response that you'll be looking for. For example, for date, you can have a specific date input, or you can have a checkbox if you would like to add options. But there are lots of different types of inputs for this. Once you're happy with your form, you can then select Submit, which will create your form. And we can see that this has now appeared on our site. You can edit this at any time by clicking the Edit button. When you click Edit, you see you can also toggle whether this form is active within your site. So that's everything we need to do to create a form in Safe Forestry Desktop. To see how to complete forms and use them to build your CPD system, please see our other videos.